What is up? It is Isaac of the Dead back with another video. Let's talk about Eminem. So I grew up huge Eminem fan, love hip hop. Eminem was kind of like my gateway to loving hip hop music and loving rap music, and I've always been a fan of Eminem. So with that being said, I have seen the new clip about him coming out and endorsing Kamala Harris and endorsing Obama while he introduced him on stage in Detroit. Not a huge surprise for me. I know there's a lot of people out there that are massively surprised, some people who are not surprised at all, some people who are disowning Eminem. This is a lesson that I have learned before, and it's a lesson that people have to be taught. You can separate art from the artist. That is something you can still do. That is something that I do a lot of the time, right? I still like a lot of Eminem's music, even some of his new stuff, but ultimately, I don't think him and I would ever agree in person, right? He's got too much TDS. He's let the essentially mainstream corrupt his brain. So now he's if you saw Joker 2, right? Now I haven't seen Joker 2, but what I got from the message of Joker 2 based off of what other people say is that Joker 1 is you're supposed to be anti-authoritarian or anti-authoritarian, anti-authority and stand up for yourself. Joker 2's theme is the antithesis of that, where you have to bend your will to the authority or else the man's gonna fuck you up. And so basically, Eminem had this transitional phase. He went from Joker 1 to Joker 2. He got cucked, basically, right? So, and that's just how it be, right? And I always say that the death of Slim Shady came from an awfully hot coffee pot. That was essentially the freestyle that ended up killing his momentum, killing his legendary status. Now, he's still going to be a legend. He's still going to be around. Not going to be many L's this guy's going to take, right? But essentially, he gives himself more L's than anybody else. That is the ironic part, is that he could sit there and be like, oh, I got TDS. Oh, I can't make up my own words when I'm so angry about Trump. It's like, bro, how is the best freestyler in the world lost for words because he's so mad about Orange Man? It's so fucking pathetic. It's unreal. And it's crazy to see how this guy went from a hard-ass, sarcastic, super funny, like character like Slim Shady to ultimately the death of Slim Shady. I'm almost convinced, like after listening to the album, I didn't pay a single cent for the album. I listened to it for free on YouTube. But after listening, and I was excited for the album too. I really liked a lot of the songs, but listening to it through and through, the whole thing through, I just felt like this guy hated the character of Slim Shady now. Right? I feel like he hated the fact that people still want Slim Shady. He hated the fact that people who liked the Slim Shady character might disagree with him. And he hates the fact that like what he was saying in the past was relevant. Like he's sorry about it. Like he's sorry about his past, right? It's so sad to see, and it's kind of fucking pathetic too, that he would regress so hard and almost shit on his fans. Right? That is the biggest problem that I have with this guy, is that he's like saying, fuck you for liking Slim Shady almost, right? I could be misreading it completely. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my assessment of the situation. I felt negative about the death of Slim Shady. As much as I liked some of the songs and stuff, it just felt like it was a fuck you to the fans. Right? Fuck you to longtime fans at that too, right? Some of it was funny. I didn't mind some of it, but like the interview that he has with himself, right? What was it? The Flex or something? I don't remember. Where Eminem is having an interview with his past self, the Slim Shady, right? The Slim Shady persona. That interview basically tells you how Eminem feels about Slim Shady's character. And it just felt like it was, the Death of Slim Shady album is not going to be his last album. It's not going to be his coup de grace. It's because it's barely his best album for sure. But like, I feel like he made that album out of spite for Slim Shady, out of spite for the character. He may make it seem like he's doing it as a means of growing up and growing out of the character, but that still doesn't make you less accountable. That doesn't mean that people still won't like Slim Shady. In fact, all it does is prove that you don't like the character no more and you want people to move on from it, which is, you can't expect that from everybody. If you're going to do that, just take all your old albums down. So That's my take on the matter. Eminem is allowed to have whatever opinion he wants. It'll just explain who you are as a person, I guess. You know, the guy used to talk about killing his wife, his mom, stealing his kid, you know, doing all these drugs and shit. No wonder he's voting for Kamala Harris. He's perfect for Kamala, right? So anyway, if you like this video, comment, you know, down below. What do you guys think about Eminem's take? You know, do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you agree with me? Do you hate what I'm saying? Are you a crazy white boy? I'm more of an Adam Calhoun guy right now. You know, country rap be popping. Speaking of, I got an album coming out on November 1st on iTunes right now. The pre-order is open. So go check out my new album, Culture War, coming out November 1st. I'll see y'all very soon. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't smoke crack. It has been Disowning the Dead. Bye.